Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Advanced Level Test Analyst Certification. We are in Chapter 4 talking about testing quality characteristics, and as a part of today's tutorial we are stepping into the next segment, which is 4.3 flexibility testing, and as a part of it we would like to understand what are the sub-characteristics of flexibility and why it is important for a test analyst to take care of it. Well, in order to talk about flexibility, we would like to remind you that this is what the level or quality characteristics which we commonly know as portability testing. When it comes to portability testing, it's most important to understand that we talk about moving a system from one platform to another platform, which is a very generic definition, but sometimes we forget that making environmental changes is also a kind of portability itself. That means now the system is moving from one environment to another environment, where this new environment is a change in the existing environment itself. So a lot of myths would be clarified as a part of this tutorial and try to understand that what it takes to understand and perform the flexibility testing. First of all, defining the flexibility testing, of course, it's also known as portability testing, which verifies that the test object can be adapted to changes in its context of use or system environment. Now, as per the ISO 250-10, product quality models differentiates between the following sub-characteristics, which simply represents that what are the other sub-characteristics of flexibility, which we measure as a part of it. We have adaptability, scalability, installability, and replaceability. In simple words, adaptability is to adapt to the changing environment. Scalability is moving it to the next level, like making it work for a bigger audience or perform well in a larger group of people. Installability is to deploy it in the target intended environment. And of course, replaceability is replacing one of the components of an existing system with another. But however, just to let you know, the flexibility has both technical and non-technical aspects, whereas this syllabus, that is Test Analyst, is covering the adaptability and installability testing, whereas the other two, that is scalability and replaceability, are covered in the performance testing and technical test analyst respectively. So scalability is related to performance testing, so it shall be covered in the performance testing certification, and replaceability is more related to the technical test analyst responsibilities, so not covered in the test analyst. So something simple to say, you know the four definitions, but the two which are covered here are adaptability and installability. So let's talk about both of them. The very first thing or the very next thing we are talking about is understanding what is adaptability. Well, in order to talk about adaptability testing, it certainly verifies that the test object can be adapted for or transferred to intended target hardware, software, or any other operational or usage environment. So when we say target intended environment, it simply means that the environments which are defined for it, not randomly talking about any possible configurations, but of course talking about those which are defined for the system. Of course, the system can work in different operating systems, different configurations of the hardwares, and various other softwares which are installed for it. And we would like to test this in the target intended environment itself. But trying them out is what we know as adaptability. Also, to add here, the test analyst supports this particular activity. Of course, it's not necessary that a test analyst would be someone who will be doing it themselves. You may have a dedicated team depending on your organization structure, but if in case it is you, then you will be responsible to do that. If in case it is someone else, like another team taking care of adaptability testing, then you will be coordinating and collaborating with them, supplying all the information and assistance what you need, because you will be imposing and supervising all the information related to that. Also, to add another example is integrating with various platform components into customers' project to ensure compatibility across target environments. Depending on the product risk, the test analyst designs and executes a smoke test or a more comprehensive test suite to verify that the test object is adapted to the target environment. So that means somewhere at some point of time, a test analyst who is taking ownership on this will be responsible to design the test phases. If not, then getting it done would be your key responsibility for sure. Also, to add here, by following adaptability testing good practices, indeed, it becomes very important that the test analyst can uncover defects that could limit the software's lifespan and usability as well. So, put together, adaptability is certainly to let you understand that being a test analyst, what kind of responsibilities do you have to test the system works in the respective target environment. The second important thing here to talk about is the other one, that is installability testing. Of course, many of us know what is installation, that is installing a particular product for the first time in its target environment. So installability is just not about, putting it into a target environment. Sometimes you may have a systematic process to set it up, to install it. And I'm sure you have done a lot of installation in your life so far, so you can relate it very well that when you run a setup, then you have multiple steps involved, like agreeing to an agreement, then selecting the path for installing it, and also looking forward to do basic configurations like kind of add-ons which are required, the network, the protocols or set of tools which are required to install prior to installing the software, and also making sure what kind of settings to be enabled while installation is happening. So again, that's one part of it. When we talk about installation, it just not talks about installing, but also talks about uninstalling, updating, and reconfiguring correctly to the specified environment. So uninstallation is also a part of it. Updating from time to time is also a part of it, making sure that tomorrow when we release a patch, a user will be able to update it. If in case they don't want to use this product any longer, then will they be able to uninstall it and the system uninstalls completely, right? So we need to perform the required checks on this in order to say the system can install, uninstall, update, and take care of the rest of things, that is configuring it to their basic needs. So installability testing extends beyond merely checking if the installation procedure runs to completion. And that includes a lot of other objectives for the test analyst. So the typical installability test objectives in the focus for the test analyst are to verify that the installation procedures are executed correctly under various environment parameter configurations. And this makes test techniques like combinatorial testing very helpful, similar to adaptability testing. So combinatorial testing, if you remember from the chapter 3, was to create combinations. Now you know that there are multiple classifications possible, like operating system, hardwares, including things like RAM, memory, processor, and CPU utilization. So there are several components of the hardware as well. Now I can certainly land up creating a number of combinations, but if I would just want to keep it restricted to something in particular, then I can use combinatorial testing like one-wise, two-wise to try the best combination possible. Also to add, to design and execute the test to determine whether the test object works properly after installation or an update. Also to check how easy it is for the users to install, uninstall, or update the software. This includes reviewing the installation documentation as well, because you may have information provided to people to follow it. So it's just not about doing the activity, but it is also about making sure the people find it easy enough to do it. Okay, so usability constraints will be a part of installability, just like adaptability as well. And final objective is to test permissions related to behavior, particularly for mobile application as well. So you can relate to any of your mobile apps which you're using today, and you can talk about it, that how do you control the permissions after installation or while installation, like allow access to contacts, allow access to microphone and camera, or notification enablement. So there are a lot of notification settings which you do, and we do check as well as that. So put together, that's pretty much to talk about installability testing. Put together, this is all about what is flexibility testing. So that's all from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.